Crackalack and YouTube, Jake with the Garbroders, back with another awesome Minecraft YouTube video. Today we are here with the boys, Jackson and Charles, doing our early tier list thing for Astral Radiance Standard. This is the one that Celio's network made. I'm not going to put his link in the description. And we're just going to go ahead and get started here with the decks that he has on here. So the first one is straight Hisuian Samurai.
I feel like we should probably start with the staples, though. I
Oh,
feel like we
true,
should
true, true,
start with
true. All right.
like
Starting with
Mew and stuff.
Palkia, S tier.
Yeah, easy.
This is like the best new deck.
What?
It's definitely top 3 of like
Yeah.
the monster trio of next standard. It's definitely up there. Its ability is broken. Greninja's broken. Its damage is broken. Melanie's broken, and it's up there. We'll arrange them in the tiers once we have it. Any other words on Palkia? Any
Uh,
objections to it being S
no,
tier?
not really. It's definitely the best card out of the new set.
Honestly, I think we can start it at S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool, cool, cool. Next
Or the
S
Japanese
tier
girls
deck.
speak Mew, Mew,
Mew
Mew, Mew,
VMAX.
Mew.
It is not going anywhere. Card is also broken. You get Silene and you get the Acrobike thingy, the shoes, so you can
Yeah.
turbo even faster. You have
What's
the option
Silene?
to play the grass stadium thing that's kind of like worst tropical beach, which I think
Oh yeah, I
actually
forgot about that.
there's definitely some
I
new
don't know about
options.
that.
Don't know for sure if it'll be in the deck, but like Mew's awesome. It is just like inherently the most broken engine. I've said broken a lot of times,
Yep.
but it is insane.
Well, because it is.
I've
I
never
mean, there
seen a
are like
better engine ever.
yeah, there are like 5 different cards in that deck that should never have been printed, but
We have them all at the
that's
same
just
time.
me. Yep.
Next for S tier, I think it's the last S tier deck is Arceus Inteleon. Oh, well, do we think Arceus Dark is
Uh,
better or Arceus Inteleon? One of these
No,
two.
Arceus Inteleon is definitely better, but I'm not sure. It's hard because the Japanese results are so like it's so hard to deny Arceus's viability, obviously. But Arceus Water is definitely the way to go going forward.
I agree.
But just because having heavy Sharons is probably the move going forward, just because Palkia is more relevant and Palkia can't really big charm on Arceus. Palkia doesn't one shot, so
Agreed. Yeah.
Sharon's care definitely gets value. Um, I will leave it in S tier for now, but those other two decks are just
Yeah,
I
I
I
feel
don't
think
like,
know.
this is
yeah, the
third
They're
other
place.
two
better.
are a lot better
It's
than
definitely the last on
yeah.
S tier. Or top of one.
Sure.
I would
So,
say top of one.
well, if we're gonna have this sitting at the bottom of S tier, I think the top of A tier or whatever is Arceus Dark. I think that's barely worse than Arceus Water. But it's still like definitely up there. Dark Package stays just as good. It's gonna
Mhm.
stay good as long as Mew is good. Baby Moltres is an incredible card. You can one shot like literally anything. And with HP sort of getting lower across the board now, it only gets better. Um, you still have your just typical Arceus package stuff. You can play Hoopa or whatever. Charon is still an option. And then you have options to play like your Hoopa V or Moltres V. There's so many different things you can play. And it is pretty good. But it doesn't have Melanie, so I think it's slightly worse because Melanie's like a welder, and Welder's the best supporter. Let's see. Next up in
Well,
our
by that logic, the Lilligant, whatever the Hisuian
oh
Lilligant's the best
yeah.
form to be a
Hmm,
grass welder now.
no thanks.
Ah,
Next up, I'm gonna put
um,
Rapid Strike. I think Rapid Strike gets better next set. I could almost see an argument for Rapid Strike climbing to S tier, honestly, over Arceus and Teleon. Actually, I'm gonna put this right here. I think Rapid Strike is so good.
yeah, I can get down with
Well,
that for
so,
sure.
uh,
Um,
well, uh, can I say something?
Wait, is that Zach?
Yeah, I like joined randomly.
Oh,
Hi.
I was
Um,
like Jackson
the
sounds
only,
weird.
yeah. So I guess I'm here with you guys now. Basically though, I feel like I don't think that Rapid Strike can really move up from like or into S tier because like even though the actual deck gets a lot stronger next uh format, a lot more people are playing the Mana Feed to counteract Greninja as well as Rapid Strike. So
With Samurai, I
you
don't
get
even
a
think
lot.
that that's a problem because you just goon Samurai Metacham and then you win.
I agree, but I think that it's an extra step, and like it's I mean like
Yeah, but it still
Wha-
advances your board state.
Yeah, I think Rapid
Well,
Strike
I'm
definitely
not.
gets better.
I think Rapid Strike is.
I'm not saying it shouldn't be. I'm just saying it's like that's what's holding it back from being an S tier versus. I think it's tier 100%.
Sure. Okay, next up we have. I think that's the most clean cut. Like I think 100% those are like probably the best 5. Uh, and then there's a little bit of a drop off. I don't know. Is there anything else on here that definitely deserves to be in this like tier 1 category? If I'm gonna
I
put
would say
anything,
the
I almost
barrel
want to put
Arceus.
Malamar
Nah, it's a
VMAX
1.5. 1.5.
for this.
1.5.
All
100%.
right, sure.
Just because, the barrel just becomes a better.
Honestly,
Well, that's not what I'm
and
talking
also
about
like
Malamar VMAX. That's what
I
I'm
know,
yeah.
but increased your barrel counts will make.
Malamar VMAX still feels like it's kind of a rogue deck. Like it only really exists because of the meta. So
Well, we get
Um,
Roxanne now, so you can
yeah,
pull off
exactly.
same
I guess
combos
yeah
with
yeah
This
yeah.
Roxanne,
big
Malamar,
disagree.
Jolteon, Arceus, Barrel, Grant Manly thing plus Roxanne. That's just gonna be like the cheese deck of next set, honestly. It's gonna be good.
hmm
It's not gonna be super popular. Uh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like a
Oh,
one trick pony
while
for
we're
some
on
decks.
cheese, could we just go ahead and slap Whimsicott in 3?
Yeah,
Yes, please.
good done.
Whimsicott is
Can
horrible.
you also put Gengar there?
Yes,
That deck
also
is
agree.
dead to me.
And then Sylveon in tier 3 too. Then
Machamp,
Yep.
Sylveon.
And
All right,
Machamp and
Also,
Sylveon.
that
Maladon,
Inteleon
Yep.
Rahul
Inteleon.
thing.
Yep.
All right,
Also,
that's it
I
for
don't know.
tier 3. I think everything
I
else
think
is
so.
Really?
better.
Yeah. Wait, what is next to Decidueye?
after
Digimon,
that's
That's
book
That's
tier
a
Dialga?
3. Yeah.
Dialga. I
Oh,
think that
okay,
could
yeah,
be-
yeah.
Dialga's good.
Oh, this might be a hot
1.5.
take, but
Oh,
this
okay,
is
sure.
right here.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Wait, 1
Straight
second.
Samurai.
Also, how about
I
just
don't have a
straight
take yet.
Decidueye?
I really don't have a take on that yet.
You really don't think
I
straight
I
I
Decidueye
don't
is
think it's
accurate?
better
Samurai does.
than Malamar VMAX, so yeah, or Malamar VMAX
I
definitely did better than that. Because at least you can cheese games with that.
honestly I think that the Samurai like because the only thing is the whole point of that is it just you put a damage counter and then you hit 220
Yes.
or is it like a spread deck?
No, it's just you do a damage counter and you use 220. It's bad.
You
No,
knock
it's
out an
bad.
Arceus once with your
Yeah,
choice belt V-Star combo, and then you have no
Yeah.
conversion.
All right, so now we're gonna skim through a couple more of these other decks. I'm just gonna pick them at random. Dialga, I think this is a tier 2 deck.
Tier 2,
It
you have to
has
work.
Yeah,
You
tier
have,
2,
you have,
100%.
you have to
takes a
work
lot of
way
work.
too hard.
There's some
Yep.
funny combos. It can
A lot of
do
stuff
its thing,
has to go your way.
but yeah, you need way too much
Yeah.
on your side in order
Uh-huh.
for this like reliably work.
It's really funny. Let's talk about Beedrill a little bit.
Beedrill,
Because I think that's an interesting one going forward.
Beedrill is
All the way to the very
interesting.
end.
Now-
I would
I
say 1.5 minimum.
think 1.5.
1.5 is technically where it should go. I'm not a Beedrill fan. Like I would not play
I
this
think
deck
1.5 is
personally,
correct.
but this is where it should go.
Yeah. You still
Beedrill-
have the Beedrill for the matchups where it matters, and then it just has all the tools the Melanie has.
Yeah.
Or the Sharon Scare build has, It's just it's a solid 1.5, but I think having Melanie going forward and just waters and having access to like Inteleon attacks is good.
Okay.
With the water build. That's what
Next up,
separates
we're
it.
gonna
Honestly,
pick
I
up the
think
Gyarados
the
VMAX thing.
oh.
I think this deck is tier 2.
It's like tier 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tier 2.
There's no reason to play this over Malamar VMAX. It does the same thing,
Yeah,
but worse.
exactly. Yeah.
I don't like Gyarados VMAX as a team deck card.
Turbo Dark,
Turbo Dark?
1.5.
I think this is what people are sleeping on this
2.
deck. I tried it out today, and it is way better. It beat every expectation I had for it.
That is like top 3 decks, maybe even like second that I'm most excited to play.
Yeah, it was
going
very
forward.
fun. It's very easy. It's
I
very
can't
straightforward and
wait
good.
to play Dark Patch.
Yeah, grass is a very nice weakness to have. Damage ramps
sure.
up fast. Dark is just naturally a good type. Awesome
Mhm.
V-Star power. It's got everything. It sometimes has to reach a little far in order to take like big VMAX knockouts. But honestly, there's just not too many of those left. You don't really
So-
get shut out of the game by any stadiums. It's pretty good.
So I think honestly the thing with Darkrai that holds it back is Arceus with a big trim. Like because to get that knockout, you have to do so much work for 2 prizes. Like I think
Those are big
depending-
2 prizes too.
yeah,
That's a very first Arceus is big.
exactly. But like I think that it's
That's
like the deck
game-winning.
I feel like the deck has the potential to have a very weak matchup against Arceus because It's just you have to commit so much, like so many resources to getting 2 prizes, and then if you whiff that, then like
That's kind of the whole point of the deck, though.
yeah,
Like,
I know, but like
yeah,
So you definitely go
it,
second
it
with
feel
Urban
it
Arc.
feels kind of high
yeah.
rolly. It feels high
You
rolly.
get a guaranteed turn 1 knockout on anything you want, if you go second, because you just Moltres, attach, ability, Dark Patch, switch, knockout, and you can knock
Yep,
out a
that's
Arceus,
easy.
or if they have a Hoopa or if they have something little, then you just do the same thing, but Hoopa knockout,
Mhm.
and then
Mhm.
And then that's 3 energy on the board already. And that makes I don't. Yeah, I think going seconds. You're definitely right
yeah,
in that. Yeah.
and then you have what's it called, XP shares and stuff, so if you have to overextend a little bit and lose the or a attacker at the very beginning, you get to
You
get
have a
those
little bit
energies
of
back.
sustain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the energies, in the games I've played with it so far, they stay on the board really easily. It doesn't really feel like your board gets shut down too much by any combo. Uh, you have attackers to go through Miltank in your Hoopa and your Moltres,
Yeah.
and it is pretty good.
Oh, we're on Miltank. Dog shit. I'm
Bl-
sorry.
Blissey Miltank?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah,
I
It's
that
played
tier
it
sucks.
a
2.
lot today. I spent like a solid 2 hours just ripping that deck on ladder, and I know that's obviously like garbage testing, but I won maybe 2 games. There's zero skill expression whatsoever in their deck. There's no outplay.
It is the
You
most
Well,
sad
lose
no,
deck
the
ever.
deck
any. You
the
lose
deck
to
is just this format's whimsicott.
I'm not finished yet.
Yeah.
I'm not finished going off on this deck, bro. Okay, you lose to this cool card called Inteleon that is in half of the decks you will see there. Uh, having you lose, you don't even beat Mew, honestly. You don't even beat a good Mew player. What's the point in playing that deck? It's horrible.
Yeah,
Real.
Blissey sucks. Sorry,
Yeah,
Seth.
Blissey is horrible.
I think straight Miltank is good.
That could be
Uh,
interesting. It's probably better than Blissey.
it's definitely better than Blissey. I don't know by how much though.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's just like, I mean, it's given it's the literal same ability as the old Hoopa, and it fills the exact same role. Like you cheat, you like cheese games, and then you just lose to everything else.
Like Hoopa had better attackers also though. Like Hoopa, that was like Hoopa box. It
Well,
was,
yeah,
it
yeah,
was different.
but no. But there was like literal straight like Hoopa stall that like
That
you
was
just
better.
slowly
That
took
was a better
prizes.
format. That was a better format also because instead of we had
Zorak
Tapu
didn't have
Lele's,
Max Miracle.
every deck been playing Teleon
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, that too.
All right.
Um,
Next up, Rapid Strike Malamar. I think this is tier 2, but the top of tier 2.
No, no,
No,
no,
I
I
think it's I
no.
think it's
I think
bottom of
it's at least
1.5.
1.5.
I think this deck
It's
is
bottom
so
of
mid.
1.5.
I think it is too as well.
It already struggled against every good deck here, and now it has to deal with like turn 2 Greninja, and I don't think it has any shot next
Yup,
format. It
Y'all
is
are
just Greninja
haters.
is too fast. You don't
big agree.
you can't like Brawly for Manaphy. You literally have to have like the raw ball card off rip to find your one, whatever it's called.
Well, I
And
think, but like, trying to find Manaphy is not the hardest thing in the world. Like, because
It's
Zach,
you
that's
have
where you're
Brawly and you also have
wrong.
Keep Calling.
yeah,
Like,
no, finding it is very hard.
You can't keep calling for it or Brawly. That's
It's
what you
not a
just
rapid
yeah,
strike
said.
deck.
I'm saying I'm no, that's what I mean is that like you have Keep Calling to get your Rapid Strike Pokemon, and then you can use the ball card to find the Manaphy.
You have to get a ball card.
Yeah, you don't have a way
Yo,
to
can we
like
get this
guarantee.
bozo out of here? Oh my god.
What?
Malamar sucks. All right, yeah.
Top, top of tier 2. Top of tier 2.
If you're playing Malamar next format, like if Malamar is on the top of your radar, like you have to be broke or something and only have like
What?
lunch money to spend on. You have to only have like lunch money to spend on cards, bro.
Bro,
This
what?
card is ass.
Oh my gosh,
Go
wait.
next. Go
Okay,
next.
Buy
crowd.
some Miltank.
Yeah, facts. I'd rather you buy some Miltanks.
All
I'll
right.
take that into consideration.
Now, this also might be a hot take. People have been hyping this deck up on like YouTube channels and stuff, and every YouTube channel
Decidueye?
that talks about it is wrong. This
Bro,
card sucks,
I
and
don't
it's
know.
called Lilligant. This deck sucks. It is
I would agree there. I would agree
it is
there.
like right here. It is like middle to bottom of tier 2. It does not do anything. You have worse grass
Placebo
welder.
card.
Yeah, like
Big placebo card.
so Melanie's bad water welder and Gardenia is just even worse grass
Even
welder.
worse, Melanie / Welder. Yeah.
And the attack isn't even good. The ability's cool. And it's whatever. And there's like not one thing you can play with it that makes me feel like maybe this could be good, like I think the
Mhm.
best option you have is like playing it with Torterra or something, and even then that's inconsistent and not good. Uh, People who are trying to play this with like Flapple, I don't Andrew Mahone, bro. I'm sorry. I know we played against each other, indie and bonded a little bit, but nah, that video was not it. Lilligant is just really bad. I would not play it. I
Okay.
play
All right.
Malamar. All right,
No.
next up.
Okay. Now we're talking about decision why because you have 30 seconds to explain to me why this is getting any recognition.
All right,
Bro,
Decidueye
I
is
don't
also
get
like
it.
top of tier 2 or bottom of
What?
1.5.
It is
No.
not 1.5. I'm
It's
looking at
bad.
all those decks in 1.5, and I'm like, all of those are way better than Arc
True,
Decidueye,
true, true,
bro.
true, true. It's definitely not as good as Darkrai. I
Yeah,
don't even
Turbo
know if
Dark
it's as good as
smokes that.
Malamar, to be honest. It's like,
It's not.
yeah, all right, we're putting this in tier 2 as well.
I don't get it.
Fighting is a good
Yeah,
type. That's what it has going for it.
that's it.
The
That's
V-Star
it.
power
That's
is pretty
literally it.
cool. It's kind of like that one thing, not Big Wheel GX. Uh, some GX
Most
back from back in the day.
arcs are still playing
I think the
Dunsparce,
main thing is
so
or the main thing going for it is fighting type, and you can just
most arcs
do
are still
fighting type
playing
and Urshifu.
Dunsparce.
It can knock out an Arceus with a choice belt even if they have Dunsparce, which is kind of cool if you discard the 3 energies. But discarding 3 energies is a big ask. Uh,
Not without Big Charm, right?
if they have Big Charm, no, you can't do it.
Yeah. So there you
So
go.
it just takes a lot of work. It's
Hmm.
it's okay. I wouldn't really recommend it. It's sort of just there. Now, another deck that I think I'm gonna put at bottom of 1.5 because it did get buffed next set is Ice Rider
I
Calyrex.
I
agree.
agree.
I agree.
I agree.
Getting
I big agree.
Hawlucha is really big for this.
Yep.
It actually pushes it into the threshold where like you don't have to play Leon and stuff just to deal with Mew. It already
Mhm.
beats Arceus and it has the same amount of HP or Arceus has the same amount of HP as Palkia. So I assume that like, you know, you don't have to stretch anymore in order to knock out a Palkia. And your one bad matchup was Mew, and now you have like a really good way of dealing with it. I would even put this towards like the higher end. I think this is better than both of these.
What's it
Ooh,
weak to?
better than
It's weak
I
to
don't know.
metal.
Oh, okay, so not even a bad
Yeah, it has
weakness
a really
either.
good weakness. It can easily knock out anything you want. 2 energies is not a lot to add. It's very like low maintenance what you need to do in order to win games with it. And I think Ice Rider gets one of the biggest buffs from this set of any deck.
Yeah, it does definitely seem solid.
Okay, well, let's talk about Inteleon Dark Package. Just
I'd
Okay.
no
say bottom of
Arceus.
1.5.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
think. Okay, I was gonna say a little closer to the middle, but that's fine.
Oh wait, yeah, I actually think it's closer in the middle. I would put it above BZ Boys.
I would put it above Beat as well.
Okay, yeah, because you get that Zera Aura thing. So it's like
Mhm.
more of a
It's like
Raihan focused
a
deck.
good toolbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
like it.
so you have additional options just to deal with top decks. It's sort of just it's probably still inconsistent a little bit. I was never a big Ross Coffin guy.
You still
Um,
lose to Urshi.
yeah, you still lose
I
to Urshi
feel
too.
like, and also like it just doesn't it just lose to Roxanne even more now? Like,
Yeah, Roxanne is really, really problematic in
yeah,
this deck. There's not much you can do about that. Um, but I mean, it has the tools to early game kind of. If your hand is okay, then I think your combos are pretty solid. So it's just very like middle of the road deck.
Are the Dark box or the Turbo Dark lists like that people are trying right now? Are they playing the barrels? Well, what's their
No,
draw engine? They're just
it's
they just
literally just
props.
Crobat and
Okay.
supporters
Hmm.
and four
Okay.
four acrobike thing and then get back acrobike thing with ability. And it's really
Got
cool.
it.
well, yeah,
That also probably has a hard time against Roxanne.
well,
I don't
it
Very
know
depends
if you see
because I feel
Crobat
like
deck.
No, because
you
you're
can
already
save,
set up, Charles.
how set
yeah,
up. I guess it. Oh yeah, that's fair.
and also worst case scenario, Darkrai can just like not use the ability or the V Star power, and
Yeah.
then you get Roxanne, and then you can just do that.
Or oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about V-Star Power. Okay, yeah,
All right.
that's
Next up,
good logic.
kind of like the deck that won over in New Jersey, like just Arceus,
Yeah,
Barrel, Crobat
Tier
thing.
1.
good,
I could agree with this being tier 1.
good. 100%. It's just another good Arceus variant.
It has the best Roxanne like resistance.
Yep.
Because
Hmm.
the barrel is really good. That's like your go-to counter for Roxanne.
I
Um,
think
I would say
honestly
it's better
that's
than the Dark. I would say it's the
yeah, I
same.
think
I
this
would
might
agree as
actually be
well.
better than this right
Definitely
here.
better than Dark. In fact,
No,
I don't
I
think it's
wouldn't
better
say
than
Dark.
Rapid Strike, but it's
no,
better than.
it's.
no, it's I
I would
think
no. I'm not debating that. I'm debating putting the other Arceus top of 1.5.
Oh no, I
No.
think it's still better than 1.5.
Okay, we'll leave it there.
All right, and
No,
last
I
but
think that
not
that's definitely
least,
correct.
the GOAT.
It needs its
Guys,
own
Wormadam.
tier, bro.
Yeah, no,
It needs
that's
its
like
own
triple S.
tier.
Triple S.
Yeah, facts. If you're not thinking about Malamar for NAIC, what are you doing? No, I mean, Freudian slip. Oh my god, Wormadam. Holy shit.
All right, so hear
Both
me
the
out.
shitty one
Thank
price
you.
decks.
This is just the best deck. So you have glasses, right? So you can knock out anything in one hit. You don't even need like choice belt anymore, but you still play a choice belt. Here's all the new cards we get. We had a problem with Mew before, right? Because they have to bench too many Pokemon. It's reliant on them. And oh no, Gliscod doesn't do enough. Mighty Anna, boom, dead. Right? Okay. Next up on the list, we have Rapid Strike. They put a Urshifu in play. They knock out two things. Like, yeah, we had Manaphy before, but like, how are we hitting 330? Boom. We have Grant, and then we have Choice Belt, and then we have uh just like boots and stuff, and we can dig so much easier. We get a plus 60 damage just like out of nowhere, and we get to discard more cards. It's so solid, bro. And then what's that other thing we get? We're playing Barrel on the list now, so we don't even lose against Roxanne because we're Wormadam, so it's broken. We still have Gliscopod, which is OP, and
Oh yeah, there's a card called Wormadam.
yeah,
Sometimes,
Wormadam, which we use sometimes. And then my
occasionally.
buddy Tanner, shout out to Tanner, we were trying to figure out
Oh,
how are we
no.
gonna go with Palkia. There's no way like we hit lightning. There's not a good lightning attacker. But then one card that we considered playing is a meme a long time ago comes back, and I think we're actually playing it in the list now. It's Single Strike Electrode. And Single Strike Electrode for one colorless energy, I think is what it does. It does like 110 and it knocks itself out. So that obviously sounds like a bulk card, but with glasses, you hit 330, I think. And that knocks out a Palkia for a 2-to-1 prize exchange, and that actually makes it broken. So we're gonna put
And
that.
then they take a knockout on something relevant, probably yours with
Yeah.
their second Palkia, and then you lose.
No, you actually
Yeah.
win. So anyway, this is our tier list. BDIF, go and buy Wormadams before they get expensive. I'm predicting the next like week or so once this video goes up and
Yeah,
people
once
see
we
it.
buy them all out,
TCG
and
player
Wormadam
is not
becomes
even gonna have any more in
$10 per
stock.
card.
Oh,
Yup.
hold on, guys. We just got a text from Jared. Shout out to Jared, DJ's friend. He might be going to league tomorrow, so shout out to him. So this is our tier list. Hope you guys enjoy this awesome video. I guess is everything within the tier pretty decent?
I mean,
Yeah.
after like 2, 3, it doesn't like who cares?
Yeah, who cares? So yeah,
and Malamar bottom of 2. There, perfect.
Moral of the story: buy Miltanks, don't buy Malamars. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video.
Buy
We're gonna
lunch.
be doing on the
Please buy lunch.
yeah, June yeah, buy lunch, buy lunch. True. Yeah, June 11th vlog over at the Collector 7 tournament. We're in the middle of editing New Jersey vlog, so look out for that. The best video we're ever gonna
Word.
post. NAIC meta forecast will be coming out on Kahoot sometime before NAIC.
Let's go.
And then finally,
Don't
the
forget the
NAIC
daily streams.
vlog. So expect 4 videos in the next 30 days, guys.
And
my
daily
video.
streams.
And daily
Daily
streams.
streams.
I'll see you
And
guys
daily
tomorrow
streams.
on the Twitch. Drop your Prime sub. And yeah, I'll see you later.